There are people who are not going to understand your transformation, and they're going to say things like, you're not acting like yourself, you've changed, I don't know who you are anymore. And while from their perspective that's true, could it be that what's happening is that you are becoming more yourself than you have ever been? But because they are so used to seeing a certain version of you, that they feel that you are not being your true self. Don't be afraid to continue to explore the woman that you are becoming, just because you're coming against this opposition. It may seem like they're right. There is a delicate balance between being consistent and being authentic. And if you value consistency more than authenticity, you are going to find yourself stuck in what you've always done and who you've always been. So you have to be willing to explore, what does a new version of me look like? And that's different for every woman, right? And it could be a combination of all these things. It could be, what does a new job look like? What does a new weight look like? What does a new financial tax bracket look like? What does a new relationship look like? What does a new haircut look like? What does a new wardrobe look like? What does a new location look like? It could be many things, and for some of you it's a combination. So when I talk about personal vision, and I talk about knowing what you want, and I talk about being able to clearly articulate that, all these things have to be taken into consideration. And when your focus is more on consistency than authenticity, you're going to walk through life patting yourself on the back for being consistent, when in fact that consistency is what is keeping you stuck. It's what's keeping you at the job you don't like. It's what's keeping you at that weight, right? It's what's keeping you in relationships that don't go anywhere. And these could be friendships, these could be romantic relationships, these could be relationships with your family, right? So you absolutely have to know what your personal vision looks like. What does success mean to you? What does success look like to you? What are your desires for your life? Because we can't walk through life. I mean, you can, but you won't get any sense of fulfillment walking through life only meeting expectations that are outside of yourself. There are dreams and goals and desires and aspirations that God Himself put inside of you. And until you are true to those desires, until you are true to even attempting and even admitting that that's what you want, there's not going to be any sense of fulfillment. And what a lot of women don't see is that there is so much fulfillment on the journey. It's not that you have to wait until you achieve that goal in order to feel successful, in order to feel happy. There is so much fulfillment in being in alignment, and so much fulfillment in authenticity, and so much freedom in understanding that authenticity does not mean that there is no change, because change is actually part of your authenticity. When you remain stuck, you will feel like you're not yourself. You will feel like you're not being yourself. You will feel like has to be more to life than this. I must be doing something wrong. There has to be something else, because there is something else. You were meant to learn and to grow and to evolve as a person. So when you're not doing that, that's inauthentic. So don't let anyone make you feel that you have to stay the same in order to be true to you. You can be true to you and evolve. I hope this helps. Blessings on your journey. I'll talk to you soon.